Shalom. This is Brother Yair Bunyanyam coming out of the GMS Augusta, Georgia camp. Coming with a quick lesson. I pray it be edifying to the flock. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to the brothers and sisters who are learning well through Great Millstone and their affiliates. And shalom to the hopeful elect. I saw this video on Instagram. When I saw it, I was like, man, it doesn't surprise me, but when you have the evidence to show what be going on, because people they be thinking that when so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans say certain things, we're lying, that doesn't happen, it's far-fetched and so forth. But when you have evidence to prove the things that you're saying are actually true, then all of a sudden now people have hush mouths. They're appalled by what they're seeing, or they're very surprised. I'm like, but we've been telling you this for years, for decades. So this video, before I start, I'm gonna read it. It says, "This why all Black people need cameras. The police doing anything to set us up." And we've been saying, like I said, we've been saying this for years and decades. The police have been doing this for a long time, setting up so-called Black, Hispanics, Native Americans. Things were found in their cars that it wasn't theirs. They don't know how it got there. They get pulled over by a police officer, asking, well, what's wrong? All of a sudden, lights might get bust out. You got a broken tail light, or you got a broken headlights. It's like stuff like that, and other things. So when you actually see this stuff actually going down, hey, what can you say? Now you gotta have to take, think about it like, man, I guess they're right. Guess they're right what they're saying. So check this video out, because these individuals had cameras set up, and they were able to catch the police doing things they weren't supposed to be doing.
This why all Black people need cameras.
Stuff like this right here is why all Black people need to
up.
have cameras. You see how they just tried to plant something up under somebody's car, and they said the car hadn't moved in months, and now all of a sudden the police planting stuff and they need to see the camera. Stupid.
This why.
So you see, police officer tried to plant something in the car, and the car hasn't moved in months. You see, and this is not the first time. It's just that people are able to get, have a little more means to buy cameras and stuff. And the cameras that they sell these days are very small. They're not those big cameras from back in the day, 20, 30 years ago. They're real small, like maybe a few inches, really. Like you get a camera like 2 or 3 inches wide, and you can put it up and they can capture a lot. So people are doing that because they're doing that for their safety, because they know that a lot of things go on in this society that we live in America, Babylon. And people are wicked, especially Esau, Edom. These Edomites, they're very wicked. As you see in that video, that was an Edomite woman planting something underneath that car. And this is why we stress this a lot. We go to this scripture right here. It's in Ecclesiasticus or Sirach. This is in the Apocrypha, chapter 12, Verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. So we stress this scripture out a lot. Never trust your enemy. Esau, Edom is your enemy. You should not trust them, because look what they do. First of all, you got to remember they're your enemies. You got to come to that understanding. And most Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, they don't believe that. They still have that mentality of, we could all just get along and one day we'll be all equal and things like that. No. The Bible doesn't speak about equality or anything like that. There's always a people above and there's always a people underneath. That's it. It's always like that. Verse 11, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. So it's telling you, even though they come humbly and they come all soft-spoken and want to speak to you a certain way, no. That's all a ploy. Because they're trying to lull you to sleep and make you think that they're not a certain way. Not all of them are like that. No, they all are like that. And in the times we're living in, it's going to show. It's going to come out. We've been telling you. Starting with the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Down to the least brother. We've been telling you. These people are going to show you what they're about in the times we're living in. It's 2025. Look what's going on in America, Babylon. Come on, man. Come on. Verse 12 says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. So remember these words. Be careful. We're telling you. We're telling you what these people are about. We've been stressing this for so long. Some Israelites have, the light bulb has come on in their heads, and they see the things we've been saying, because Yahweh Ba'al Shai has let that light switch on. But the majority of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Israelites, you're still in the darkness. You can't see anything. And this is why when these things start happening out here in America, you're gonna get ran through. Because we told you should never been trusting these people from the get-go. We can't we don't advocate violence or anything like that. We're just coming with the scriptures of Yahweh Ba'al Shai. That's it. And we're just imparting these words that he was able to give us through the Bible. And we're just imparting these words to help you to understand certain things. But the majority of y'all not going to get it. That video shows you that that's how they get down. And again, we tell you, do not trust them. Because the times we're in right now, it's gonna be in your face why we was telling you not to trust them, because they're gonna show you. Hey, and if you haven't repented and gotten your act together with Yahweh Ba'al Shai and start, rehearsing the righteous acts and just trying to live better according to the scriptures, you're not gonna make it. But hey, kudos to those those Israelites that had a camera set up. Hopefully I will be able to help them file charges or whatever you gotta do. But yeah, be careful out here. Stay circumspect. I've said that a couple videos I've done recently, but hey, it's the truth. Stay circumspect and just be aware. That's all I had. Gotta get back out here on my break. But I pray that was edifying to the flock. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Hakwadash. Double honors apostles, the elders, great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Till next time.